I move that we add, as a conditional appointment, a background check signature page to the employment request.
I'll second that.
For all new hirees.
I'm
No.
sorry?
For all new hirees, not people that are already working here for years. I can't see doing that.
Well, I think he's implying that by the motion, condition of
Yeah.
employment. Yeah, so we're not talking about,
You have to
Present
have
hires.
new hirees in there.
Yeah.
right, it's a condition of employment. So folks that are working for us now would be, for lack of a better term, vested.
Okay.
And we'd be looking at, if I read your, I'm not gonna try to interpret what you're saying, but that was the way I looked at it.
Yeah.
Condition of employment would be any from any new hires.
Could we just state that in there, that motion, for new hires, just to
I think it
make it
needs to be in
plain?
there.
Well, condition of employment, that is hiring.
That isn't hirees.
That is a hiring.
Unless we fire somebody, we hire them.
See,
There's that.
that's,
That doesn't hire.
well, I mean, we could lay somebody off and run them back.
Well, they wouldn't be rehired.
Well, yeah, I think, is it a year you have to bring them back as the employee they working for? After a year, they would be a new hire.
We had a motion and a second, and we're clear this is for new hirees. Are we clear, Keith?
That's the way I interpret it. It's not in the body of the motion. It was a condition of employment for,
Just a straight condition of employment. If you wanna get hired, you're subject to signing a release. If you don't wanna sign the release,
But what you.
then you're no longer.
If it's a condition of employment,
Yeah.
then you can go to Dennis and say, this is a condition of your employment, that you're gonna have a background check, and now if he refuses, he's gone.
no, you can't. I wouldn't interpret it that way at all.
That's not what it says.
But you shouldn't have a motion
Why don't
subject
you just
to
be
interpretation.
easiest to just say new hires?
Can I ask,
I can't change the motion.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I
We're still
interpret it,
discussing, okay.
yeah, my way to interpret
Okay.
it would be all new hires. I would not even offer them a condition of employment unless they sign this form.
That's
And then
first.
that would then trigger the fact, okay, now I can finish off doing the rest of my work for them, to determine whether or not they're going to.
Oh, if you go back to the discussion we're having here, that would certainly clarify it.
Mrs. Wheel,
I just as another way of looking at that though, you just said all new hires. What about people who come back to the rec program in the summer? So are they new hires or are they existing? And then also, what if somebody commits a crime while they're under your employ?
that would.
What if-
that
what if you have
that would
somebody-
be handled under your existing discipline.
That would be-
Absolutely,
It is?
if it's work related, or if it's not work related, if it's something, let's just use an example, if we have an employee who has to have his driver's license to operate, to work for us, and he loses it as a result of DUI, that could have an adverse effect on his employment, but it wouldn't be, we would handle that internally, that would
You
be.
have to do your background.
I think that's more straightforward though. What if you had somebody working for you already in rec who had a child molestation? What if you had somebody working in public works or somebody who goes into people's houses who was arrested for theft? And it wasn't as a condition of their employ, but I'm thinking that there should be, the policy should be
So
more
what you're saying is
specific.
basically, when it says condition of employment, means condition of employment of anybody.
Well, or at least it identifies that should you commit certain relevant crimes during your time of employ, you could be discharged from your job. I mean,
That would be a different policy.
Yeah.
Personally, I would like to see on new hires put in the motion, but I can't change the motion because I didn't second it.
You can amend it.
I, no.
Make a motion to amend it.
Would you read the motion again, please?
Oh, you made that very good one.
No,
Make a motion to amend the motion. You can do that.
I'm gonna have Mr. Crichton say it again. because, I'll make sure, he probably doesn't even remember how we said it. I know it was a condition of employment, the release form would have to be signed as part of a condition of employment.
Yes.
I
I've
would
got a
like to make
motion
an
second.
amendment
I
to
will,
add for new hires, or hirees.
but there was a point brought up about that, so when you say that, and I just happened to think, if you're hiring, I think Peg brought up,
Like with the rec, they're hired for like 2 months,
you
and
know,
then they're done. So if the same people get hired next year, they would be considered new employees that year. Is that correct?
well, that's what I'm
They're
wondering.
not ongoing people.
That
They're
would be
not
the way
ongoing
that
jobs.
that would be the way I'd interpret it.
Me too.
But somebody mentioned about if they're hired within a year,
No, that's
No, if
you
you're a
get laid off.
full-time employee,
well, they're
and for
laid
some
off, if
reason
they're,
you get laid off,
at the end of the
And-
season, they're laid off.
That they're part-time employees.
that's right,
That's the.
they're not full-timers.
I'll second
But you
your
would,
motion.
might wanna check for the rec people, but it's mostly
Can we amend this way,
Mostly.
Keith, or should we vote on?
high school.
You gotta,
kids that
you gotta
work.
vote on
I don't know.
the amendment, you go backwards.
You have to vote on the amendment and whether or not you wanna add the new hirees
That's
into
right.
it, and then you can go back and amend the original,
I made a
the
motion.
motion to have.
You're making it complicated.
I make a motion
You made it?
You did, you made a motion to
You
to
amend.
make it amend. Somebody
No,
second?
no, you made it,
Motion
motion
to
to-
add,
you amended the motion.
right.
That's
Now it has to be seconded and voted on.
I need a second.
Joe seconded it, okay.
And now it has to be voted on.
We're all discussing, all in favor?
No,
Of the
no.
amendment.
I mean, in order to get this done, I don't think it makes any difference whether it's got that new employees on it or old employees or whatever. So I'll just go along with anything. And just do it on that.
Well, we just passed that motion, and now,
Wait a minute now, this is on the amendment.
Yeah.
Did the amendment pass? What was the
Yes.
vote?
3-2.
3-2, so it passed.
I don't know if I'm voting on it.
Did you vote?
No, I think I'll vote for that, just to get it going.
Okay.
And to take care of
4
it.
to 1, all right. Now we're back to the original motion.
And do we have a second?
I'll withdraw the, somebody's gotta withdraw the second.
That was Selectman Murphy.
No, I don't withdraw, withdraw the
If,
second.
if a change of motion will.
No, we amended the motion. We amended your motion.
Oh, okay, all right, you're right, you're
That's
right,
okay,
yep,
we amended it.
yep.
Now we vote on the motion as amended.
As amended, right.
We're all set. Aye.
Did I have a second to go out the original motion?
Oh, yeah,
That's amendment.
I did it.
Yes.
Selectman Murphy did. So it's been amended to add new hires to the language, and now we need to action. All those in favor?
Okay. All those in favor?
Okay. Thank you much. We got there.
Boy.
Maybe we ought to make a motion that we go by Robert's Rules of Order so that we can know what we're doing when we make motions and amend them and anything else. You ever think of that one? So that we know.
It's a proper method of doing business,
That's
public
right,
business.
that's right. In fact, I dug out my copy of Robert's